What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let 'em burn it out. Sell 'em to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another night of CSC. I'm T-Noodle, joined with the magical, mystical Momo. Also joining us doing producing, we have Konatoki, and also joining us doing some wonderful observing, hoping to catch all the kills for you guys is going to be Squig. Tonight, we have the premier semifinals, the first of two that we have. The second one's going to be later on this week, but tonight, it's going to be UPS's Copypastas going up against HR's Poker Prodigies.
Yeah, the number 1 seed against the 4 seed, but I will say the Poker Prodigies, the only team last week to escape with a 2-0 over the Owls. I don't think that's supposed to say 3-0, as there was no map 3 needed in that game. But yeah, so these teams are very, very evenly matched, and we are very excited to be showing you guys what they're capable of tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, it was definitely an interesting first round that we saw in the premier bracket, right? Because in CSC playoffs, a lot of these first rounds, and I mean, pretty thoroughly throughout the whole playoffs, you see a lot of 2-0s going in. So the fact that 3 out of the 4 opening rounds went to 3 maps was pretty crazy. And then on the other side of the bracket, they were both upsets.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Dragons game where I believe, what was it, 13-0? Did they get 13-0'd in the first map, or they got absolutely stopped in map 1?
No, they did.
Oh yeah, okay, they did the 13-0. Okay, that makes more sense. But still, Marksman did put up a good fight, and then obviously the NA nades versus the ATL. Whereas, I mean, we kind of had a very, very lucky first week of playoffs, as you said, as every game besides the high roller game was super close.
Yeah, and even in the high roller game, right? There are a lot of great moments throughout that like even though it's a 2-0, I mean it's two maps that had a lot of competitive rounds, a lot of crazy things happening in these rounds, and I'm sure that's what these teams are going to deliver. I mean, UPS, they're the number 1 seed going to these playoffs, but it's kind of been a tight race throughout the season. Last week they were missing UPS kind of balances 2 different IGLs a little bit, mostly Kigo, but I mean Trance is in there as well, Q. From what I've been told, but yeah, I mean they were missing Kigo last week. They had an elite player step up last week. That was Mills, but Mills was absolutely on a tear. I mean, half the time, other than Q, I mean, I felt like he was one of the better players on the server. Like that whole night, he was really cooking for them.
Yeah, no Mills I think is going to be a bigger deal than what we expect. I mean, obviously having your main IGL come back is great for UPS, but Mills, like we said his name so much for an elite player to step up to that level whenever the team needed him most was very impressive. So shout out that guy. I mean, he cooks every time that he's on the broadcast. But now UPS, they have some adjustments to make in the playoffs, and not every team has to do that. Every team is playing with their roster. There's really no changes being made besides that.
No, I mean, you said it. Everyone's kind of just been settling with their roster. We talked about how UPS wouldn't have too bad of a drop-off because Kigo's played with these players for so long, so they already kind of know how to play together. Even Mills has been playing with those guys a long time. It's not really too bad of an adjustment just because everyone is comfortable. But I mean, as far as the matchup with these two teams, I mean, both these teams are pretty dang evenly matched up as far as like their rating-wise throughout that season. And then, like we said, I mean, the UPS might be the number 1 seed, but everyone was kind of just like neck and neck. That made it here to playoffs. That's why we saw so many upsets on the other side of the bracket, and that's why I mean tonight, we could see another potential upset because right now in the premier race, I think it's anyone's game.
Yeah, and I mean, you want to talk about these organizations for a second. I mean, UPS is an organization that's been settled in Premier. You know more about this than I do, but it seems like for a very long time, and this is HR's first Premier team, and they're very hungry. It would be an upset to beat the number 1 team, but if there's going to be a team that does it, I do think it's going to be the High Rollers.
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team. I mean, UPS has had so many iterations of premier rosters, right? It's funny, HR's premier team, or not HR, HG's premier team this season was pretty much the UPS core that won their first 2 premier championships, right? Between Comrade, Dark Potato, and then Jung joining in on that second one. And then UPS's other premier players, they've had Kowalski, who they're playing against tonight, and Sway in the past. But right now, we are going to be going into these pick bans, and we're seeing Ancient and Anubis right off the rip. Momo, man. It might be a fun night here for us.
And it is going to be a fun night, I do believe, because this is a map, Ancient. This is the map that delivered UPS's first loss in the regular season, 13-7 against these guys, against the High Rollers. So obviously UPS, I think they feel comfortable enough to leave it. Obviously it's CSC, everybody's comfortable on Ancient, and Anubis is a map that we saw that if you're not really prepared for, it's very easy to get rolled on that map.
Yeah, I mean, they are pretty dang comfortable on Ancient. I mean, you said it.
Everybody
right?
is.
They did lose to the Poker Prodigies, but that was their one loss, right, throughout that season. But anyway, we're jumping right into the pistol round. This is the High Rollers map pick. 0-0 is the scoreline, and we are getting right into it, Momo.
We are, and I think the audio is delayed a little bit, so we will probably fix that. But Kigo just immediately getting run down. Welcome back, buddy, as it's going to be Stoby trying to defend the site. He finds 2-3. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, just a bunch of shots back and forth, but now it's only one player left. It's Quack. Now in a 1v1 as he does take down Trance. And he is starting to slip on through the CT spawn. And right now, Cloud Zeno is over here in Donut. Though he might have a read on. He's starting to backtrack, but so is Quack, who's being pretty slick with it right now, right here at the edge of Temple. It has a lot of time here to play with, and I'm wondering if Cloud is wrapping back to A. So, I mean, both these players are playing pretty sneaky here. We have a little bit of spot there. Both these players now aware of where each other is. That Molly, it's going to allow Cloud Zeno to creep up just a little bit. And now he knows where this player has to exit to. Cloud Zeno popping some shots. Nose Quack is still stuck behind that box. Shouldn't be enough of a gap, and Cloud Zeno clutches it out. 1-0 start here for the Copypastas.
That was really well played for how awkward the situation was. I think the double fake on both sides of maybe looping to B, but not actually looping to B was, I mean, obviously it went in the favor of UPS that round, but it could have went anyone's way. And that was a nice recovery from the Copypastas after Kigu immediately just gets mowed down. They somehow defended the A site push for a really long time, not letting the Poker Prodigies get comfortable and settled in onto the site.
You are there, and we are going to be seeing the Poker Prodigies do buy back into this round. They have a little bit of util here, and we know those Tech 9s can be scary. We saw a lot of it last week on Ancient, and now we're seeing a 2-3 split here. Lots of contact here on Catwalk. Lots of mid-presence here from the CTs. Trance making the move, but he does get taken down, and it's another kill there by Kowalski. 5v3 is the advantage here for the T side. Quack attack strikes, and now it's only going to be Kigo and Cloud Zeno here in this 2v5. It's going to be very tough for them to hold it down, especially with the positioning. We see Cloud get one, but he gets torn apart by Tonic.
That's what's dangerous about these force buys. I mean, especially on Ancient, you see these flip a lot of times. Just depends how fortified your B bomb site is. Kigu is going to give this a look with just an MP9 in hand. A lot of work to do, but he does find Tonic. That is a good start as bomb now goes down.
Playing really scared right now as someone could be poking around that smoke. He is going to find a way to put that smoke over towards Cave. He does spot two players, but he's not connecting on his shots. Perhaps he's still on vacation as Sway does get that kill and does get the first to tie it up here for the Poker Prodigies.
You know, I may have been wrong because I'm trying to look back right now at the Poker Prodigies and that first map that they played in that series that they played against AVI. And a name that's missing is it's going to be Mace in for Sasha. I believe that is the change that happened. I don't, unless that's the same people and I'm like completely mistaken. But no, the audio is perfect.
Poker Prodigies got a little bit weird with our media sheets before this game. So anyway, here we are. 5v5 is the start to this round. UPS going to be saving to buy up, hopefully on the next one. And right now, Kowalski trying to get a feel here. Recently rejoining CSC and has been having a good old time here back in Premier.
He does have a lot of Penguins rooting for him. Trained by Skipper himself. The Penguins of Madagascar, you get it?
Yeah.
I love Penguins of Madagascar.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, they heard the bomb. I mean, that's info. They have 4 players stacked here, but with the guns that they have, which is just USPs and no utility, it's going to be a lot of work to do.
Yeah, Quack though leading the charge, gets that first kill. Kowalski gets a second, and this split is working out for them. Kowalski is on a heater right now. Trance and Kigo trying to get something, but nothing is showing up. Now Trance just over towards Catwalk, right up against this wall. Will try to get an exit with this USP.
It's going to be very rough. I mean, he does have a chance here on a Tonic, but Tonic obviously going to clear this as you're kind of expecting someone playing close. Head is found, and that's going to be round number 2 going the way, round number 3 going the way of the Poker Prodigies as they extend their lead to 2-1. Trying to see, because the UPS is not going to have the greatest buy this round because it was kind of a double save situation. Curious how they do this. It's just going to be MP9s across the board.
Yeah, it looks like they're just not buying down completely. Trying to do a little bit on this round, maybe get a little bit spicy, maybe push something together and see what they can get. But really, the focus is going to be on this next round when they can get a bunch of utility. Though, they are starting to put 4 players towards this B-bomb site. And once again, going to be leaning on a stack on this B-bomb site. Though this time, it might be a little bit scary for the Penguin who's poking his beak in there. Does spot one player right towards long. Trance does get tagged by a grenade, and we're seeing a little bit of a slide here. Go back towards this mid presence, looking for contact. Right now, pushing up and kick. Trance finds one. He is traded by Sway. And now we're to 4v4.
Oh, nice.
The push towards ramp from the CT side does get them to gather an AK-47. So now with the bomb towards that B spawn here, right now it's settling up here in this 3v4.
Kigu's actually getting so much info here. As he's pushed up in the cave, he needs to be careful that he does not get shot in the back when going for mid. And no, just not ready at all. It's Tonic who did not turn around. Cloudzinho does find Sway in red, but Kigu has so much space in mid at the moment. But it might be too much, as now he's at a point where they might just clear him out, and Tonic now peeks from the catwalk, gonna take him down. 2v3 situation. And I mean, both these players on HR are 100 HP. It's very winnable still.
And right now, both these players coming up. One player, though, towards A main. It is going to be D-Kim. He's going to have a good opportunity. Does spray the body, and that ragdoll goes flying. Now Tonic is in this 1v3. Tosses the smoke, collects the bomb, starts tapping those numbers, but Cloudzinho is just spraying through that smoke. 2-2 now, as that little MP9 play does work out for the Copypastas.
Yeah, it's ancient. I'm not surprised that the MP9s worked out, especially whenever they gambled not sending anyone on the A bomb site. Poker Prodigies didn't prod into the A bomb site to figure that out. They mainly played mid and B. And I mean, the double up push on B ramp is kind of what solidified the round for the Copypastas. Finding that one without getting traded out was huge. Still, it's going to be a buyback here for the Poker Prodigies. They still have a chance to cook, but it's going to be difficult with the mid space that UPS already have.
Yeah, these defaults have been working, and so far Tonic gets 2 kills and Sway dunks Trance. We are going to see D-Kim push and get 1 kill, but the A bomb site, it's already gone. Bomb should be getting planted in just a moment, and this 4v2 is going to be very hard, though D-Kim does find another kill from Donut, so now it's only a 2v3. Still tough here, as Cloudzinho's very far away, and only 1 nade and 1 flash. And with D-Kim's health, I don't really see how there's a way back into it, and they're thinking the same thing.
I do like pulling out early. D-Kim with that kill to bring this into a 2v3. I thought it was enough to convince them to go for the retake. But as you said, the utility's just not there, and a really good job from the Poker Prodigies changing up the tempo, somehow winning back mid. I mean, there was 3 Copypasta players there. The AK shot goes off, but nobody is interested in hunting because the economy on the Poker Prodigies is not looking too hot. So 3 players are going to survive for them. These 2 survive for the Copypastas, and we should be seeing potentially D-Kim or Cloudzinho. I almost said Zinho again. Cloudzinho drop an op to a teammate.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams, their economies are not in a comfortable spot. Poker Prodigy's getting a little bit better more recently, and we'll see what happens on this one. I'd like to see that UPS is able to get a little bit aggro, put a set play together, because right now, these defaults here from HR are just tearing them apart.
I mean, that kind of was the set play, right? I mean, you had 3 players go towards mid, and Tonic just completely wipes you out because it was a really great flashbang that helped them open that up. But now it's going to be the same thing. 3 players towards mid, and Tonic is burning this round as the boost up shelf finds him. Kigu actually able to find 2 there.
Those are big kills, and Trance holding down B-bomb site, though. He does only go 1 for 1. Kowalski on such low HP. He's on 17 health. 2 players are in cave, and they're going to be double flashing. They're a little bit of a team flash, but it's enough. Mace goes down, and they are able to exit. So now it's a 2-on-2, and bomb getting planted right here on the inside position here of that pole. 1 position in cave, and 1 just dancing around the bomb site. Both CT players are split up right now. 1 on cave, 1 on ramp. They're all going to have to take their 1-on-1s, and right now it works out for both teams. Mace, though, on 26 HP, has the positioning, but that nade sends that positioning flying. Now, we are all tied up at 3, and this game has just been going back to back to back to back to back here.
Every team giving it all they got, unable to break away. As like you said, it's just round after round. It's a different result for each team. And the Poker Prodigies, it's felt like they've brought something new every round, but Copypasta is really doing the same thing they did last round, but this time it comes at a different result. A lot of success pushing shelf there. Almost a great 2v2 from the Poker Prodigies being on such low HP. Really nice job from Stoby, keeping his composure. Technically, it was a 1v2, you know? Mace got the kill before.
Good play here. This is what UPS really needs to settle up, though. Only one player surviving. It keeps their economy in such a fragile state. Quack does find a kill on a DKIM. Kigo and Stoby do get the trades. Stoby finds 2 kills there, and Stoby gets 3. There's one more. He's right around that corner. Mace is going to have to pull some magic out of his hat in this 1v4. He does have the bomb in hand. Has find 1 kill. It's going to be Stoby putting out that fire, and now he's left to play.
UPS has to play this together here. You do not want to give Mace these 1v1s. He's full HP, and he has a lot of time to work with as he's going to be looping it back through T-spawn. I don't see UPS leaving the B site completely open. I think they're going to check mid and retreat through cave, but right whenever I say that, it's going to be Cloud Zeno playing on shelf a little bit. Trance is ready.
Not sure how much of an exit strategy there is here, but Trance can hit his shots. He's going to be holding the angle. Does spot his shoulder, but he is going to get the spray. And it's going to be a kill there. 4-3 now here for the Copypastas, and the Poker Prodigies going to be put on a save.
Honestly, Mace swinging that fast, I thought he was about to Xantares him. I thought it was about to be a just like a running headshot CS2 moment. And honestly, DKIM getting stuck on the shelf, unable to find it in that smoke, made things really awkward. The MAC-10 was able to mow him down. But again, a great recovery from Kigu mid, and obviously, like we said, it was Stoby doing great work, finding 3 that round, helping Copypastas pull ahead, and it's just going to be pistols for the Prodigies.
Hopefully UPS reads it, though. They are playing very close again. They just want to take control of Catwalk. Stoby gets full blind. He does get helped out by DKIM, but he goes 1 for 1. Now it's Stoby's turn to activate, and there's only 2 players left. Quack and Mace, with their pistols on opposite zip codes, are going to have to do what many are thinking is impossible right now. 1 on a Glock, 1 on a Tech 9.
They have a smoke and a flashbang to work with here. If you're able to get a bomb plant, you call it a win. I think the best way with the weapons that you have.
Right now, in this 2v4, they're left to play. Things are settling down. Momo ran into a robot, so you know, things are happening. But anyway, both these T players, they do collect that M4. They are going to be jumping through cave right now, trying to slide through. They might have a gap here, but both these players are in. Mace does get that first kill, and we're looking at Trance trying to fire back. He's stuck in a 1v2. He's getting split up. He goes 1 for 1. That's going to be an avenue, a little gap here where he can get this bomb planted. In this 1v2, both the CT players are here together. Kigo starting to walk through this smoke, and the back is turned here from Quack, and he gets taken down. Now 5-3 here for the Copypastas. That was a good round here while Momo looks to figure out what is going on with his audio. We are here watching this replay because, I mean, this mid play here was great there by the UPS team. However, this little comeback there from 2v4 was pretty nice here from the Poker Prodigies. It's keeping the economy here from UPS on its heels a little bit. We do see Stoby and Kigo with a good chunk of money, but the rest of the team is a little bit getting broke here. So now we're going back into this next gun round, round number 9, and it looks to be leaning here towards the A bomb site. Starting to come through. Kigo up close, full line to spraying, continuing to spray, not able to get another kill. Sway gets the second on that trade. Stoby getting pushed back, but he's able to get ahead of that volley. He's trying to slide through, but Kowalski is there to save the day. Now it's going to be a 2v4 here for UPS. 1 at CT spawn, 1 right at the entrance of Donut. Right now, seems like another decision to save once again.
You gotta save.
With this money, it's really tough. Welcome back here, Momo.
Dude, I don't know if it went through. You said I turned into a robot. I said that the Poker Prodigies could get a bomb plant with the 2 pistols that they had. It was going to put them in a really good position for this next round, and that's exactly what happened. I know maybe you didn't hear me say it. I might be making some of the words up, but that's what I was thinking, and that's the most important things. Is Sway is going on a hunt, but these Copypasta players should get out alive. And am I not? I'm not a robot anymore, am I? I'm all normal.
No, you sound beautiful, Mr. Momo. And yeah, I mean, that two save there, that's gonna be great for them. Kigo and Stoby are obviously gonna be able to buy, and DKim, he's kind of just gonna have to figure it out. Maybe someone drops him a little bit something, but yeah, they're gonna be on an okay buy here.
I mean, it was just a great way to all swing out together. Quack finding the kill to kind of open up the bomb site. And a bomb site is so hard to get into with all those smokes and utilities down. It forces you into a safe position. And yeah, DKim does get dropped an M4, but does not have any utility to follow it. No way, Tonic, you do not do this. And he's going to cost, oh my goodness, that is not the play call you want to do.
Yeah, I think someone forgot to throw the smoke there, and the only thing they ran into is a fire mace. Gets dunked right there. Poor Squirtle, and now he is in this 1v5. Should be able to put out that fire with a bubble beam of sorts, but this thing's going to be going out of the way. It's really tough here to crawl back into this here for HR.
I would say it is impossible. Obviously, we've seen crazier, but no, nothing happens. Copypastas take a convincing 6th round, and that guarantees that at least they're going to tie this half. I think you're going to call this a successful half already if you're UPS, as again, this is the team that delivered your loss in the regular season, and this is their map pick, and you kind of are working with confidence. It's been like the first 2-round lead we've seen in a minute.
Yeah, and I mean, this map traditionally it is T-sided. CT side, that what we've seen whenever we cast is typically a struggle. So Copypastas, like you said, have to be happy. Sway though leading the charge. Cloudino with the triple spray, and he is making the moves happen. Kowalski does find one through the smoke. They're falling back here. Bomb is on the site. DKim gets 1 kill. They shouldn't be dropping this many bodies, but it doesn't matter. They're going to collect round number 7, and going into this last round of the half, look to make it 8.
Yeah, and something I want to mention, I mean, Quack was in the beginning of this game on a roll for the Prodigies. He's kind of been silenced since, and obviously whenever you're just running through smoke with Tech 9s, it's easy to get silenced. But on the side of the Copypastas, everybody, it seems like, is pulling their weight. I mean, DKim's 5 and 8 right now, but you're not even going to scoff at that, as they've been working together so much in the mid, well, not in the mid lane, in mid. League of Legends brain.
It's okay. Quack does have an op. Is this the first op we're seeing this game, Momo? It's round number 12. I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, I guess we talked about it earlier, right? These teams have been very fragile economies this entire game so far. So it might have been the first time that anyone could really afford one here.
Where are they taking the op? As I'm being informed that UPS, they just are an opless team. They don't need an op to be the 1 seed.
That's true UPS origins right there. Opping is overrated.
I don't like where the op is positioned. I mean, he's going out mid now. He's the last. I would kind of like him on a line. I would have liked him boosted up towards B. I know it's pretty standard. Call me vanilla, but DKim gonna have to get more than vanilla in the donut.
Yeah, playing around the donut right now. Trance did find 1 kill, gets traded out by Mason. DKim does find the kill towards donut. So now it's going to be a 4v3 advantage here for UPS. 3 players, 1 in cave, 2 going towards ramp here for the Poker Prodigies. They're going to need to poke a little bit deeper here onto this B site. That op is leading that charge, and he's spotting a leg. Does find a kill. Cloudzito has been holding it down. Sobi gets the next kill, and the Copypastas have a commanding lead after that first half. 8-4 is the start.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be brutally honest. I hated those last 3 rounds from the Poker Prodigies. I think it was they played a very creative first half until those last 3 rounds, and I'm going to give them the excuse of one of those rounds were a save, but I think it all fell apart whenever they decided to rush through the molly, and the mental error of not throwing the smoke has dug them in this hole. So this is their map pick. You need to expect them to have a good bearing on this CT side, but Copypastas in full control of this game, looking to pick up a huge pistol round that can carry them to the finish line across map 1.
Yeah, I mean, we could say it was very creative, but I mean, also it kind of seemed like they're doing a lot of the same stuff, right? Just in the beginning, they were just happened to land their headshots a little bit quicker, and then Copypastas were able to play a little bit further back, pinch them in different areas, and Prodigies kind of just ran into a blender on a lot of those pushes. Copypastas sending 4 out through a main. Mace right here in the back of the box does find that 1 kill. DKim will take down Quack. Mace is still alive. He does find a gap to exit. Now it's a 4v4. The bomb is being planted. One player was lurking. He's going to be able to hold in Donut. DKim gets his 2nd kill of this round, and he's coming alive here, taking down Temple, and now 3 kills for him. Tonic and Sway now in this 2v4. They have a big hill to climb up. This mountain needs to be something for them, and they're throwing a molly. Trying to do anything, trying to grasp at straws, but Stoby from the top ropes gets a kill. Now Tonic is in a 1v3, has 1 player, but they're not giving him anything. He does get the trade though, but DKim flanking around, and that's gonna be a big 4K from him.
Things are not looking good. If you are an HR fan, we talked about Anubis being a map that's very hard to play. And if they're not prepared for map 2, then this might just be a 2-map series because Copypastas are in full control of this. Poker Prodigies need to get creative. You said it yourself. They rinsed and repeated, it seemed like, the first half. They started this round with hitting some good headshots. Tonic, obviously, still online. But you're going to need a miracle to get back into this one as it's 9-4.
Seems like both teams are stacking the same sides of the map right now. A lot of players, whole gaggle of CTs are pushing down ramp, but the T side are getting the kills. Tonic did find 1, and now he's going to be in this 1v3. It's very close, but Trance finds his way behind. He does get a 10th round here for UPS.
The Prodigies try to smoke or push through 1 more Molotov without a smoke. I'm going to lose my mind. I mean, it was the same call that they threw on their T side. Obviously, they're trying to catch UPS off guard, but you just hear how many people are cooking in that molly. It's like you said, the whole gaggle of them is cooking. It was just, I mean, you were able to get 2. I guess that's something, but you're down 6 rounds now. You're in a must-win buy round. Utility is not the greatest, but it'll make do. But what can you do?
This is a bonus round. Quack will get that first kill. He does get traded. Tonic did find 1 in the middle. Tonic finds a 2nd. He's been finding a lot of kills lately. Doing a really good job for them. Up to 11.
Oh, the timing.
Wow. I don't know how Kowalski got that, but they're really happy about that because 4 people are alive now.
People are alive. Damaged, minimalized. And you said that it was a bonus, but losing a couple players in the round before and the economy I'm looking at, this buy is going to be really awkward for UPS. And with the round advantage that they have, they may want to just save into this one. But no, they are going to buy down. They're going to trust in their riflers that have been hitting all game long.
Well, they're a team that can make it work because they only rely on 3 riflers a bunch of the time. But I definitely would have liked to see a save there. Well, like you said, they have the rounds to play with. You want to play these rounds with a 100% opportunity, and they're going to be hurting themselves there. Mace gets dinked. Put that AK through that brick wall.
Quack needs to be careful. If he awards an M4 to one of these Tech 9s, things could go sour really quickly. This is very obvious, especially whenever he's going to shoot through it, making his position known. Kigu likes to push through these smokes, especially whenever he has a teammate right behind him. Quack doing the smart thing, getting out of there.
Yeah, now playing a little bit more range, Kowalski.
Look at the util on the CT
ramp
side.
Util running low, 1 smoke, 1 and 2 flashes here. All spread out here for the CTs. And right now, the rotate's starting to come in here. All T players are starting to move over towards B. Quack in this position earlier. He said it could be sour. We do see 3 CTs. He is falling back. And they could be ready. This is a stacked play here for the CT side. I like it. Quack is spotting players. Trance gets a kill. It's going 2 for 2 on the entry. And now Quack is going to be on this back. He's going to be in a 1v3, so to speak, as his players are starting to rotate in. The battle for the bomb site is commencing. Quack finds 1 kill, but Trance gets a trade, though Tonic is trading back. Now it's going to be DKim in this 1v2. They have to hold the smoke. Surely they hold the smoke. They're not holding the smoke. He sneaks through. He's going to have to peek, but it's already defused. He goes down as well. And Poker Prodigies should be up to 6 here.
Should be up to 6 and MR12, baby, because now UPS is going to have to save. They should be able to make it an easy 7. Try to get as much words in there so I don't get hit with a noodle 6-7. I know. I tried to avoid it. I know it's not the right time, but will we see it with the way that Copypastas played their first half? If they're able to, keep that energy, we might not see it, and it's going to be a timeout. UPS not following the noodle way, finally taking one.
Yeah, just kind of probably talking about really what they want to do on this next round, on this gun round, how much money they're going to be needing here to go into this next. They really want to kind of kick this economy in the kneecaps here for the Poker Prodigies. So really just want to see where they can do the most damage, where they can get the most bodies here.
Quack, he was not a factor in that final round of the first half with the op in his hand, but now it's going to be the first CT op we've got to see all map 1. Curious where he's going to go with it. A lot of teams like to have their op anchor A. Right now, a lot of UPS players are angled towards the A-bomb site, so it might be contested early, but no, Quack is going to head over. Actually, yeah, no, to the A-bomb site. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, UPS positioning 3 players here in A main. Some util being dumped towards mid to support a push here for Trance. Almost sneaking by, but Tonic, the big player, now Quack, making the attack happen. 2 kills from behind the box.
Nice.
Finds a third. He's burning. He's about to be on fire, but D Kim does trade it out. They're not going to be able to get this bomb to site. Bomb is still down, whereas brothers have fallen, and now he is in this 1v4 D Kim. I don't know how you find a way. There's too many angles to play, and Sway takes you down. 7 on the board here for HR.
Quack getting the job done. He needed to find 2 in that position, but he puts the cherry on top, finds a nice third. This lead has shrunk very, very fast for the Copypastas as HR coming right back into this game, getting confident on their CT side. If you're not able to come up with a plan soon, UPS, you could be looking at a potential map 1 throw, which is very hard to bounce back from.
It definitely is, and I mean, it's all off the backs of playing with such a bad economy on that bonus round or the subsequent round. Now we're seeing a 1-for-1 over towards middle. That could be great for them. Bomb is still dropped outside of B, and right now UPS starting to settle, though they are trying to poke and prod here at the B bomb site. Flashing for Kowalski, but timing works out here as D Kim turned away.
It's going to have to be Quack with the op again. He's going to have to find another 2 as Sway does rotate over here. He's been pretty quiet, 6 and 12 at the moment. Needs to find a way to make an impact this round as UPS is still leaning towards this B bomb site, but can very easily pivot towards mid if they'd like.
Looks like some players starting to move up through cave. Bomb in the hands of Stoby right now. He is a little bit isolated on this push. I wonder if he's going to be a later swing. That player dying should be a signal to continue pushing onto this B bomb site. We're seeing Stoby start to swing through ramp with the support of Cloud Zeno. Now Quack has so many angles to watch through, and no one's helping the bomb. Quack does take him down. Is right on a player, but he's too blind. D Kim will find him out. Now Mace in this 1v3 is reloading, and the player through the smoke like a ninja. Kigo will get round number 11 here for UPS.
Yeah, I just hate pushing cave in that position. Poker Prodigies, you're already down a player. Why even risk it? Obviously, you wanna be the playmaker. You wanna bring it back into your advantage. But your holds have been so good so far. Even down a player, I was still confident in the B site hold, but Kigu was able to find Sway, and that just executed the B bomb site by itself. Quack tried to turn it around, but like you said, flash right in the eyes, and that's where you never want to see it, is in the eye. That is a convincing 11th. Curious what they're going to do now. Poker Prodigies, they have not shown aggression mid like the Copypastas have. They are taking a timeout to talk about what they want to do and how they can mix things up to ensure that that was just a one-off round for UPS.
Yeah, I mean, still, util is pretty solid here for the Poker Prodigies. We are going to see no kits here for the CT side. Only one downgraded gun. It is going to be an MP7 on their top frag and Quack. So Copypastas can take advantage of it, though they want to make sure they're not surprised by any aggression here from HR.
This could be the game. I mean, this is the Poker Prodigies economy relies on this round here. If Copypastas can break through and convert, it might be over.
They're trying to peek aggressively. That's the aggression they needed. Quack will get that first kill. Mace getting one towards elbow. So DKIM will get a trade there. And Stoby playing right around that smoke.
Just get away from the smoke, guys. Like, no, you can go play sites. Split off 2-2 maybe. You're scaring me whenever you're playing around those smokes. UPS like to push through those quite often. We've almost seen a 2v4 converted once, and it was with a Glock and a Tech 9. Made you sweat a little bit. It was the Poker Prodigies in that position, but now can the Copypastas convert there? 3v4.
And Bomb is still down outside of the B doors. It looks like we're seeing Cloud Zeno move over to that position. 2 might be coming from Cave here, and 1 could be coming from Ramp. Though the Bomb, it looks to be moving to join the rest of the squad. Right now it's a 2-2 split with 2 players on the B bomb site. Both players on A. Really far here from a potential rotate.
Sway's been caught before. Needs to be careful not to get caught again.
Yeah, that flash into Cave. Sway's trying to get that timing on that peak, though. He does find 2 players. Rotate flashes coming in. Cloudino gets hit a little bit, but he still finds the kill. But Sway does get a kill, but he gets traded instantly. Now it's a 2v2, and pushing the smoke, though, it's going to be Quack. He's right on the edge of this.
Oh,
Tonic
what a spray.
will find a kill onto DKIM, and he's not ready for Quack. Quack is way too close and way too clutch. Poker Prodigies will take 8, and Copypastas, their economy, it can't take a hit like that.
It can't. Cloud Zeno, obviously, at 5,500. We saw them almost in a similar economic position where they 4-spot, but the rounds closing in on them, I think you have to play a little bit more passive, as it was a great recovery into the round. It was just the spray through the smoke that Tonic was able to find to really solidify the round for the Poker Prodigies. That was such a huge kill, leaving Cloud Zeno to just plant alone, and he's been a force to be reckoned with all game long, but it's hard to do anything whenever you have to touch those numbers. Punch those digits, whatever the kids call it.
Yeah, whatever it is. But they are starting to move. They have caught up into this round. 1 for 1 now is the play. But it will end up in a 2 for 1. 2 players here from CT side and Cave. Sway will get a kill. Getting shot up with a Tech 9. Mace finds another, and now it's only going to be DKIM. Has recollected the bomb, but is going back. Makes a catwalk, finds the player, but Mace will get a 3rd kill on this round, and now it's going to be a 9-11 scoreline.
And honestly, since the pistol and conversion, UPS only able to find 1 round. Poker Prodigy showing why they're picking this map and showing how they're able to defeat UPS in the regular seasons. As Quack is going to have the op in his hands, guns being thrown everywhere on the CT side, and just such a nice B hold. It looked like it could have got dangerous, but Sway holding the ground down in Cave.
Now here we are. This game is so close. 5 AK-47s, but light util here for the T side. Running through Molly's again. Kowalski, this penguin is not afraid. Molly there towards Catwalk. And this support, it could be split up. The Kowalski swings and gets 2 big kills. Mace activates and finds 1 as well. That's going to be a 3 for 1 trade-off here in the advantage of HR.
Oh, that's a nice shot from Kigu, though. Gives life to the Copypastas. Turns this 2v4 into a 2v3, but you got to regroup here. Working on each side of the map, just seeing if they can find an opening. And an opening might be granted towards them as there's a gap in the middle. UPS find it.
Mace starting to rotate towards middle. And I wonder how UPS is going to play this, if they're going to decide to play 1 lurk or if they're going to try to go 2 for 1 everywhere. Trance, though, is walking up middle. Mace does find players, and that information works, but Tonic went down, and now there's going to be some backtracking here for UPS, debating which side to go to.
30 seconds, so you are going to have to commit to this A main push. Will Mace be ready? It's going to be all up to Mace. He's going to face the attack of these two Copypastas. Treats into CT, so it should be a free plant with the utility that UPS have.
Yeah, 15 seconds. That smoke into CT. Or no, that was just a flash. Smoke onto the bomb site, though. Mace will start creeping up through Temple. Likely will be waiting for his teammate, though. That flash might have him activate. But both players exiting towards A main. Mace should have heard that. And that information is going to be great here. That's already some shots fired back and forth. Mace finding one player for sure. Gets a nice headshot on Akigo. And now Trance does get that trade. Now it's going to be 1v1. Sway is right next to this bomb. He does have a kit, but no utility. Trance just jiggling around this corner is not ready for Sway. He was way too close. And now he is way too clutch.
Oh my goodness. A round that should have been over a long time ago. Copypastas making HR sweat for a minute. As Tonic going down in Donut created a lot of problems on this map. What a double spray down to open up the round from Kowalski. That's really what got the job done, but Kivu with a nice shot turned that 2v4 into a 2v3. The kill on Tonic just had the Prodigies spread out so thin.
Amazing how close that ended up being. UPS trying to stay above 1K here, it seems, as they look at a potential 11-11 tie game.
Deacon could pop off with the Deagle here. He's known to be a menace with him. 19 and 14 at the moment. Give the kid a chance, see what he can find. HR playing mid just completely different than how we saw UPS play mid. They do not care. They are just leaving it wide open, and they're leaving A main open as well. As what is, I guess Mace has some block utility lined up, or what is he looking at? Oh, okay, he's jiggling it. It just looked a little weird on the minimap.
50 seconds going on in this round. Not much contact has been made yet. Lots of spread around this map. Presence towards A and presence towards mid. It looks like it's starting to converge towards a donut and a main split. Trance right up close here. Might be pushing by himself.
Ooh.
Missed smoke there from Mace. That's about worst case scenario there for you. And he will find one kill and gets instantly deagled by Stoby. Now Tonic right here on the other side of the smoke. He will find a player, but
Only
he goes
one.
1-for-1 as well. Lots of damage done. And Sway is right here. That flash will force people back, but that Molly forces them back as well. D-Kim will have to play big. There's two players right up close against Quack. Quack has been nice. Quack gets one. He should get two with this damage, but he pulled out Util. But Stoby, now isolated as well, goes down, and now D-Kim on 12 HP. He has two flashes, but man, he gets that first. That was ridiculous. Kowalski off the bomb. That noise should have been made. We're looking at 10 seconds left on that bomb timer. Gets off of it again, and he gets on the bomb. It's a race to the finish line, and I think Kowalski has won it. We're all tied at 11 here. Fans of either team, it's time to make a wish.
You saw the reaction on D-Kim's face cam there as he closed his eyes and tilted his head up. They are tilted right now on the side of the Copypastas. It's getting a little dangerous. It's a tie game now. They had the lead, but they have not been able to convert around in 4 rounds. It's going to be a timeout. Actually, Poker Prodigy's taking a timeout because these rounds have been getting super close. I don't know if these replays show the cameras, but if they do, just look in D-Kim's eye whenever he loses the 1v1 and the defuse does go off. It is the eyes of a defeated man. This was a huge first kill by him, though, to make it even winnable. He's popping off. Ready? Ready? You couldn't see it. You got cut off. They're edging us in production right now.
Oh. Okay, I mean, I wasn't invited to that, but anyway, we're here in round number 23. Game is tied up. Both these teams buying up. UPS on such a big loss bonus, keeps getting that bomb down. They have opportunity here, and yeah, things have not been going well for them as of late. We are going to see one player through that smoke. Tonic will get a kill, but it's going to be 1-for-1. Stovey peeking out, and he gets another kill onto Mace. That's 2 big kills. A bomb site open. We are seeing a rotation here from Quack.
Quack, no op in his hand, has to get it done with an M4 now, but if this aggression can spot the bomb, but no, it's going to be CloudZeno backing up with the bomb, luckily. So that would have been worst case scenario to lose bomb and A main all alone. Stovey, he's been hot so far. Can he find Sway? Sway has a grenade out, low on ammo though. Sway finds 2 as Quack does find CloudZeno. Just going to be Kigu, back from vacation. What can he bring to this team? Able to find Quack and stabilize. 1v2, 50 seconds left. Picks up the bomb. It's time to work.
Oh man, that was crazy. Unfortunate there for UPS. HR doing a great job of capitalizing on that play. Kigo has rotated though in this 1v2, has the bomb in hand. No players here on the B site at the moment. Both players very far apart here from the B site, as they are playing together to play this 2v1, one in Cubby, one right on the edge of Donut to make these trades possible. Kigo is going to have time here to punch the numbers and get into a very weird position.
I don't like this from the Prodigies. I mean, this is a free bomb plant. DKIM was awfully close to winning his 1v2. He had a lot less HP than Kigo has right now.
Both players are going to be coming up from cave. Kigo is right up close. He's looking to take a duel, but they're both there. He's going to throw a molly to stop them. That delay is going to be big there. And now Kigo has a chance to dance around that site.
Oh, that's a huge nade.
Doing just enough there. Sway down very low, and now he's spraying. The spray goes through. Kigo, my guy. A 1v3 brought to a 1v2, brought to a 1v. Damn, 12 rounds here for UPS, and the econ here, because of all those clutch rounds of HR, is so damn broken.
Now, I think I owe Kigo an apology. I said UPS was going to be missing Mills this game, but clearly Mills is not needed, as Kigo is just able to convert in a situation that it should have been the Poker Prodigies looking at match point, but no. Now it's the other way around, and now what do? That breaks your spirits. Copypastas taking a timeout, and man, just what a play. Get your breath, get ready for this next round. Try to close out map 1 right here.
Yeah, Poker Prodigies, I just imagine they're going to do something aggro. They have these 2 MP9s. They have that 5.7. We know that 5.7 can sing here. Copypastas, they have such a good advantage. This round is their highest probability of winning for the remainder of this game. They need to take this round and be smart about it. They have a chance here to walk away from map 1. So we'll see what happens. Round number 24.
And it's just going to be a standard 3-2 right now. Maybe some cave aggression for the Prodigies, but it's actually just a really standard setup. And we haven't seen the 5-7 sing like it used to, but oh my goodness, Mace, unable to convert. That would have been huge. That could have pushed you into overtime alone, but no. Now they know that you're in cave as they work towards middle.
Oh, this aggro on A is going to be big here. As we see 3 players here on A side or B side. Quack does get decamp, timing almost not working out. Now Stovey caught between a rock and a hard place. And the Rock is looking to say hello, though Cloud and Kigo have combined for kills in the meantime. Now it's going to be 4v3, but Tonic has snuck around, but he gets chased out there by Stovey. The timing could not have been worse here. And now Trance, this round is chaotic. Sway, how are you now in this 1v4 when your team had such a good chance, had such great map control, but every noise, every micro step there just turned the tide here for UPS.
This is just such a tilting way to go down in map 1 as CloudZeno is posted up here. I don't think Sway is going to be ready for him. We'd have to take a miracle. We've seen magic before, but can we see it again? But no, CloudZeno secures map 1 for the Copypastas on HR's map pick.
Yeah, I mean, Dude, what a game there. This game was 10-4 at one point, being all tied up at 11 here. UPS almost gave this game away off the backs of a great defense there from HR, but a miracle clutch there from Kigo is able to find them a great chance in. And man, I mean, I know we only get audio with these voice cams, but I swear Kigo is so freaking loud that I heard him say, "Let's go, boys," with video only. Like it was just a crazy clutch.
Yeah, that clutch is really what secured them the map. I mean, I feel like if they lost that round, it would have went the complete opposite direction. So Kigo just coming in big whenever he's needed the most. But the match MVP, it has to be nobody else besides Cloud Zeno. He said his name so much in the first half, 14, 13, and 7. But man, his impact was heard every round.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I mean, obviously, UPS talks a lot in the CSC servers, right? But they have 3 big shooters on their team that you know about between Trance, DKim, and then the rest of the squad. But Cloud Zeno and Kigo, they are 2 of the most meme players as terms of firepower in Premier. And the fact that Cloud had such a great game, and then Kigo with that huge round was just wild to me.
I want to give a shout out here, Marinera. I'm stealing this from him. I do like the idea of DKim potentially winning match MVP. I mean, it could have went to anyone. I mean, it could have Kigo alone with the clutch. You want to toss him in the MVP. DKim, I feel like if he would have converted on the 1 clutch whenever he was in the 1v2, had a deagle to his name, but was able to find the Galil, I think if he would have converted that, he would have easily been the match MVP. But it doesn't matter because they were firing on all cylinders as a team that game, and that's really all you look for. Who gives a damn who the match MVP is?
Yeah, I mean, they're just a good team. They play collected, they play calm, and I mean, it got a little chaotic there, right? But I mean, even in that string of rounds that they lost, they were getting the bomb down every time. It was going down to the wire. It just, HR was just playing so freaking clutch. They are shooting so well right now. I mean, I feel like if their aim was not on point tonight, it could be a landslide, but I mean, that's the nature of CS, right? Whoever wakes up shooting can really turn the tides of this game. And I mean, I know Anubis is the map pick here of UPS, but I wouldn't be surprised if HR comes out swinging.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, I mean, what is the game plan now if you're HR? You just lost your match pick. I mean, they put in the media sheet, hey, we beat these guys once on Ancient. They were allowed to pick Ancient. UPS was not scared of that map whatsoever. How do you recover from making a comeback just like that, and it fades all because of a Kigo clutch?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to say. I feel like HR kind of just was running into a wall, like they like, and it was working because they were able to run through the wall in the beginning, but once their aim started to even out, it started to fall to the mean. I mean, it kind of just went the way of UPS, though. I mean, their CT side was very strong. Anubis, I'm not sure how they play Anubis, but I mean, it's really anyone's game. It's Premier for a reason, right?
No, you're absolutely correct. And I mean, we talked about in the first half of that map, the T-side creativity was not there really for HR. So hopefully they can pull it together, but we are just going to have to wait and see because we are going to throw it to a quick break while we wait for the players to load in the servers, and we will be back map 2 Anubis.
Up here in this 3v presence, looking for contact. Right now, pushing up in kick. And now we're to 4v4.
Oh, nice. Now he's at a point where they might just clear him out and tonic.
A main, it is going to be DKim. He's going to have a good opportunity. Does spray the body in this 1v3. Tosses the smoke, collects the bomb, starts tapping those numbers, but
the mid space that UPS already have.
Yeah, these defaults have been working, and so far
them open that up. But now it's going to be the same thing. 3 players towards mid, and Tonic is burning this round as the to find 2 there.
Those are big kills, and Trance holding low HP. He's on 17 health. 2 players are in cave, and they're going to be double flashing. They're up right now, 1 on cave, 1 on ramp. They're all going to have to take their 1 right now. It works out for both teams. Mace, though, on 26 HP, has the positioning, but that nade sends that position. This 1v4, he does have the bomb in hand. Has the strategy there is here, but Trance can hit his shots. He's going to be holding the angle, does spot his shoulder, but he is going to get the spray. And just want to take control of Catwalk. Snowy gets full blind. He does get helped out by DKim, but he goes 1 for 1. Now it's still that first kill, and we're looking at Trance trying to fire back. He's stuck in a 1v2. Starting to come through. Kigo up close. Full wide to Sprang. Continuing his press. Stoby getting pushed back, but he's able to get ahead of that volley. He's starting to slide through, but Kowalski is dead.
Does not have any utility to follow it. No way, Tonic, you do not do this. And he's going to, oh goodness, that is not the play call you want to do.
Yeah, I think someone forgot to throw this. Tough here to crawl back into this here for HR.
I would say it is impossible.
They're falling back here. Bomb is on the site. D Kim gets 1 kill. They shouldn't be dropping this many bodies.
But
yeah, playing around the donut right now. Trance. Copypastas sending 4 out through a main. Mace right here at the back of the box does find that winted. One player was lurking. He's going to be able to hold in donut. D Kim gets his 2nd kill of this round, and he's coming alive here. Trying to do anything, trying to grasp it. Has 1 player, but they're not giving him anything. He doesn't get the trade though. But D-Cam flanking around. Players holding gaggle of CTs are pushing out ramp, but the T side are getting the kills. Tonic did find 1. This is a bonus round. Quack will get that first kill. He does get traded. Tonic did find 1 in the middle to 11.
oh, the timing.
that
But
flank there.
wow.
I don't know how Kowalski got. This is a stack play here for the CT side. I like it. Quack is spotting players. Trance gets a kill. Early they hold the smoke. They're not holding the smoke. He sneaks through. He's gonna have to peek, but it's already diffused. He support a push here for Trance, almost sneaking by, but Tonic, the big player, now Quack making the end. 2 kills from behind the box.
Nice.
Finds a 3rd. He's burning. Or D Kim. I don't know how you find a way. There's too many angles to play, and Sway takes you down. With such a bad economy. Poke and prod here at the B bomb site. Flashing for Kowalski. He is a little bit isolated on this push. I wonder if he's going to be a later. Zeno now Quack has so many angles to watch through, and no one's helping the bomb. Quack does take him down. Is right on a line. D Kim will find him out. Now Mace in this 1v3 is reloading, and the player through the.
It might be over.
They're trying to peek aggressively. Does find 2 players, rotate flashes coming in. Cloudino is hit a little bit, but he still finds the kill. But it's gonna be Quack. He's right on the edge of this.
Oh, what a spray.
Will find a kill onto D-Kim, and he's not ready for Quack. Quack is way too close and way too close. Whatever it is. But they are starting to move. They have bought up into this. We'll end up in 2 for 1. 2 players here from C. Catwalk. And this support, it could be split up. The swings and trade-off here in the advantage of HR. Here, that's already some shots fired back and forth. Mace finding 1 player for sure. Gets a nice headshot on it. Trance just jiggling around this corner is not ready for Sway, who was way too right up close against Quack. Quack has been nice. Quack gets 1. He should get 2 with the he pulled out Util. But Stoby now isolated as well, goes down, and now D-Kim on 12 HP. He has 2 flashes. The bomb, that noise should have been made. We're looking at 10 seconds left on that bomb timer. Gets off of it again, and he gets on the bomb. It's a race to the smoke. Tonic will get a kill, but it's going to be 1 for 1. Stoby peeking out, and he gets...
He's been hot so far. Can he find Sway? Sway has a grenade out low on ammo, though. Kigu, back from vacation. What can he bring to this team?
Just enough there. Sway down very low, and now he's spraying. The spray goes through. Kigo is going to be big here, as we see 3 players here on A side or B side. Get D-Cam timing almost not working out. Now Stoby caught between a rock and a hard place. And the Rock is looking to say hello. Now it's going to be 4v3, but Tonic has snuck around, but he gets taken out there by Stoby. The timing could not have been worse here. And now Trance, this round. And we are going to be back in just a moment. We are actually back right now. Momo, that was a great first game, but now we're going to be sending it over to UPS's map pick on Anubis. Now, both these teams have played it throughout the season. Copypastas did play it 3 times. They have a 100% win rate, and it looks like 4 times here for the Poker Prodigies. They've only lost it once here, so both these teams very comfortable on this map as well.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that UPS is allowed right now to start on the T side, but we saw the Poker Prodigies come up big on the CT side, just were unable to get the job done in map 1. Can they change the tail, or will it be the UPS 2-0 in the future?
Right now, seems to be 3 going through middle, 2 going through a main. Quack is stuck in such a tight space. D Kim continuing his dominance, gets that first kill onto Quack. Now Sway is going to have to play up close with these dualies. Mace is getting spotted out by multiple players, and this A split is working, but Mace finds 2 kills.
Oh.
He's the hero right now. And now it's going to be a 3v3. Mace has a second player joining him in boats, and 1 player going to that flank here from main. It's Kowalski, who is not connecting with his shots, but the support should be coming in from that broken wall on top. Cloudzino also not hitting his shots, and now Tonic and Kowalski do get the kills. So now it's going to be a 1v2, make it a 0v2 as Mace remains alive and gets 3 kills here for HR.
I am not sure how Kowalski was even awarded a kill, as he missed a whole mag. I thought he got ran down while he was reloading, but he must be a movement demon, penguin sliding everywhere. But it is hard to aim with a flipper. Mace, being the real hero of the round, somehow keeping it alive after Sway went down with those dualies.
You know, Momo, fun fact, I have penguin stickers at my desk at work. Anytime
Don't you have a
someone hooks
penguin
me up-
costume?
Yeah, anytime someone hooks me up, I give them a sticker.
That's can we hook up and I get a sticker as Cloudzino and Mace trades back and forth?
Alrighty there. 4v4 is the scenario on this round. Minute 25 remaining right now. It's all split up here between UPS, but on the sides here for UPS. And right now we have 3 players, 2 actually in E-Box here to the side of HR. Shots being popped here from that Deagle. Lots of damage here done to Stoby.
Oh, Deacon, like I said, just dangerous with the Deagle, as I don't even know how he got that one, but Kowalski doing a good job of taking down Stoby, bringing us back into a 3v3.
Yeah, now that bomb is stuck in a spot where he's not really going to be able to exit. That whole his ability is going to be exposed here. Sway will find D Kim, and that's going to be the bomb collected here. 3 players will be sitting on it, and the 2 Ts are going to have to come out. 2v4 or 2v3 is the round. Shoulder spotted on Sway, and both these players tucking. Kigo playing in this corner, but he has been spotted as well, just hiding. Sway's wondering what's going on, and now Cloud is going to be in this 1v3. Has gotten a kill with the tech so far, but range might be a little bit too tough for him. Sway getting a kill as well, and now we see another 3K here coming in the side for HR.
And right here, I want to see aggression coming from HR. You got 2 SMGs saved at the moment. I want you guys to run through the hole in the wall and contest stairs, get close and personal, and just try to cancel this gun round as quick as possible for the Copypastas.
Yeah, we'll see what UPS is going to have in store. They did a lot of the same stuff here on their T side of Ancient, right? I feel like they went B about 80% of the rounds there. I wonder if they're going to have a little bit similarly telegraphed game style here.
Yeah, it's not as aggressive as I like, but maybe playing close to this smoke. You've done it all game, though. They're clearly going to be ready as Kigo is able to find Sway. And that was the MP9 towards A, as both SMGs have been taken down. Rifles just remain, but Cloudzino makes quick work of Kowalski's as they go not storming on the B-bomb site, just waiting, still defaulting as it's just wins around the map for UPS.
Yeah, they are. Their crosshair placement is on point right now. Just everyone just getting clotheslined here on the CT side. Just 4 headshots already in this round. Now D Kim right on this corner, and Kigo, you know, everyone knows him as the headshot machine. He's going to get that kill there, and the Copypastas get their first of the board for Anubis.
Big shout out to D Kim, just staying nourished throughout the map. Whatever he's eating. I see him go and glance down, and I see him like getting food out of his teeth, or I don't know, doing it in a polite way, obviously.
You know, it just brings you back to the old Tarek streams, you know?
Just full of cereal on car.
Bowl of cereal, munching it down. Oh,
Major
Cloudino
winner.
has some close contact here. Seeing two players, and both of them are just going to get torn down. Two more players are close. That flash's going to make things uncomfortable. Sway will get that kill, but swinging out is Stoby.
Stoby does not look completely comfortable,
he
as it's
doesn't
going to
want
be
that.
just, rotate towards the A-bomb site. Kowalski, don't lose the AK. Keep the AK alive. Sacrifice your 5-7. Maybe you can find something, but actually you might be able to trade here. Oh, and you both get popped in the head because Stoby's just different whenever he starts spraying. As Sway gets taken down as well. A huge performance from Stoby that round. A 3K for him. And now it was just a save round for Poker Prodigies, but we are tied up at 2.
That was a save round, but anytime you can keep that many players alive, especially when they're pushing off of a stack, you gotta love there. I mean, Cloudzino, the fact that he was able to get these first two was super nice. Getting chased down there, I mean, it is what it is, but I mean, Stoby did a good job staying on top of it there.
I just hit my mic so hard, I'm trying to take my pants off. Because it's getting hot with a close game like this. It's Kowalski just blind firing. Trance somehow finds 2. Both players completely blind. It's going to be Quack playing close to the smoke. Has an opportunity to come out big or come up with nothing. It's a high roller move.
And Mace is up close too. We'll find one kill, gets a second kill. And now Quack going to be able to really capitalize on this position, but D-Kim is so big right there. Now it's going to be a 2v2. Bomb is down in middle. So both these players on A, they're going to have to snake around through middle from cameras right now. Tonic is isolated at the moment. They're going to peek, and they're going to peek one by one, but D-Kim does get that nice trade. Now Mace is still alive. He was the initial person to get this kills at mid.
That's a smoke. He can smoke this off, can he?
Definitely can, and that would make things very difficult here for D-Kim. But oh no. That flashes both of them, luckily for D-Kim, but now their health, it's the same. Molly gonna go the way of Mace, but he's gonna push through it. He did escape with the bomb. That was just nuts, and both these players racing to the A-bomb site. And this timing here from Mace could be great for him, especially when he's planning a little bit exposed, though. Mace might start walking. And now this is where things get interesting. Mace is in this 1v1. He does have a molly and a smoke. D-Kim has no clue where this player is going to be playing positioning-wise. And right now his back is turned to where the gap is working. D-Kim right there, right in hidden range. And now that's going to work out. That util is going to work out for D-Kim. Bomb does get smoked out though, and it's not planted for him. He's spraying. It's a 10-second defuse. It's going. He's out of bullets. He can't find him. Holy crap! He gets it. Wait, no, UBS did win. Holy.
I was gonna say, yeah, no.
What is going on, dude?
T-Kim taking bites of victory after that close, narrow round win. Oh my goodness, it's about as close as you can get. Don't be a loser, buy a diffuser, because you had so much time to defuse that bomb. Such an awkward timing altogether in that 1v1. And honestly, if D-Kim doesn't find Quack there, Quack I'm sure would make quick work of that round. Oh my goodness. He's just shooting in the smoke with a Glock. Win or lose.
Yeah, now that forces HR onto a save round. UPS economy, it's still flourishing here because they have won 3 in a row, even off the backs of a really tight round there. And so see what happens. 80 seconds remaining.
I do like this crossfire. Kigo needs to be careful not to overstep. And this is like why I was confused though, because why on earth would you choose to play CT side first? This is UPS's map pick. Kowalski needs to be careful. Swings a little too wide. The crossfire will be found.
Looking to CT, this crossfire could be coming in soon. Kigo will be leading that charge. Flash goes into pizza. Both these players are already ready. 5-7 gets that first, but Cloud Zeno with a double kill. And now they're starting to move through. Mace goes down, and Quack goes 1 for 1. Now it's just going to be Sway in this 1v3. UPS will not want to drop any bodies here, so hopefully they're playing collected.
And I think Cloud Zeno should be good for that one. Does recover the spray. So now UPS out to a 2-round lead, and the economy is still fragile on the side of the Poker Prodigies.
Yeah, this is a pretty nuts game here so far. I mean, Cloud Zeno, he has been firing tonight. I've never seen this guy play this good in my life. I know I drafted him back in Contender back at number 2 overall, but I've never seen him play like this.
See, this is where I'm just gonna argue with you for the heck of it, for the hoot of it. I mean, you want to look at the series against OS last series. He was a huge part of why UPS was able to combat the Samurai. And the reason why they're playing here is because Cloud Zeno and Mills came up so big in that series. But the momentum has continued as he is having himself a big playoff run so far. Taking a little bit of nade damage there. Nothing to be too concerned about. UPS has done a good job of just defaulting throughout this map.
Yeah, really just a lot of util is being chewed up here by the CT side. We see Mace, a good belt still. But this 4v5 is forcing more util out of hand. Only one more smoke. And that is the last smoke, I believe, that just got thrown down. So, yeah, no more smokes here on the CT side.
This is dangerous. It's going to be Quack who needs to come up big with the op once again. We've called his name before in map 1. The results have been mixed. Cloud Zeno waits. Quack extends a little too far. His head could be taken clean off.
Yeah, this is a tough split here. Only 1% on the A-bomb send at the moment. Quack will have to get that first kill. He will find Kigo. Cloud does get a trade, though, on the Tonic. Trance opening up the A-bomb site. Stoby,
Wow.
Cloud Zeno. Just everyone dying here for the CT side. 3 players remaining here for Copypastas, and it's now a 5-2 game. And HR, they're not able to get a foothold in this already. Gonna be in a decision here if they want to save again.
This is just so tough right now. Starting on the CT side of Anubis, if Sway could have got the spray down, could have been anyone's round. But you know, I'm trying to do some work, and it says like one of the top performers in Premier in the regular season was Mills in Premier.
Well, you know,
Kowalski's
Mills
was
is
showed up
just
big too.
built different. Yeah.
What is this play call? A little canal control, but GPS not going to push through the smoke, just letting the utility fade. Looking to clean up the mess afterwards.
Yeah, UPS playing very passive this round. It ended up being the perfect read as there were 5 CTs in water at one point. That flash could be putting the CTs in a little uncomfortable position, but they're kind of holding it down. 3 now on B and 2 right here in the A water position. T Kim kind of just feeling them out, mulling it over. Util going in. A little bit of a distraction there. Kowalski has a 5-7, almost shot his teammate. D Kim, look at that kill. Sway goes 1 for 1. Tonic gets 2 kills. 5-7 can shoot for range. But both these players here are going to be on B. 1 player in the rotation, so it's going to be a 2v3 disadvantage here for UPS.
If they throw this round, this could be bigger than Duke versus UConn, as Trance is just trying to get the utility out of the crevice, but he's just going to have to swap AKs. There's no hope.
Smoke. Now 1 more player home. Ollie going towards the back of sight. Things are getting spicy. One player's up close. Trance, I hope you're ready. It's a 5-7. Tonic gets another kill. And now Stoby
6 seconds.
in this 1v2 has to stick the plant, but they're right on site. They're right up close in the 5-7. The backs of a 5-7 buy is going to be getting them a third round here. And HR desperately needed that for their econ.
Yeah, and these PP Prodigies really needed a round like that. I mean, it was not looking good. It was not a good CT side at all so far. But able to steal... My voice is dying. Able to steal a round like that is insane. These 5-7s, especially whenever... who was it? Kowalski immediately just shot at Sway that was tucked into the corner. I did not have much hope for the round. Still, somehow the Prodigies were able to get the job done.
And now here we are going into round number 9 of this game. 5-3 is the scoreline here for UPS. It is their map pick. So they're going to be wanting to continue a little bit of a streak. We see a boost on this B-bomb site. Liking that angle, but only one T right now is positioned towards B main.
Yeah, they've been abusing a little bit towards A and mid. The pinch has been good so far from UPS. Last round obviously was the anomaly. But B-bomb site almost being vacated.
Oh.
They look very uncomfortable in this.
Yeah, they're just trying to predict where UPS is playing, and UPS is not committed to anything yet. Bomb still down towards that T-spawn. 1 minute remaining in this round. Util starting to dwindle here for the side of HR. 2 smokes remaining.
You can say the same about Copypastas, as if the round continues like this, it's just going to have to be straight aim duels. I like UPS's chances. Not if you're going to swing right into this op. Quack is set up, looking at E-Box at the moment.
It's going to be a 1-for-1 pick. Sway is going to be over there towards that ceiling. Not ceiling.
Oh!
Wall. And now Sway just popping back and forth between the openings. Is able to find some damage. Now Quack is going to be peeking here through that edge of that smoke. Stoby will find Quack. And with Sway somehow surviving still. But
you got the op and save?
I think you're right. They're starting to run out of here.
But Sway was unable to grab the op. That is a huge loss regardless for Poker Prodigies, as Copypastas give themselves that 6th round. Still playing with swagger from map 1. We are going to fix this audio issue. Ow, it just yelled at me. It just yelled at me.
Oh.
That really hurt.
I think it's just hitting us.
Oh, really? Oh, it's just Discord. We love Discord here.
Yeah.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, that's a lot better. Thank you, Kono. Kono's so nice to us.
That's that new. Shout out Kono. Shout out Squig.
Shout out Squig. Shout out everybody in their chat representing their teams. HR fans, where you at? Your team needs you right now.
They definitely need them right now.
It could be, you know, a really good night or a really bad night for HR, as on the B stream, their Chally team is playing at the moment. You would hate to see both teams lose, but you would love to see both teams come out big in these playoffs.
Not if you're a UPS fan, though. You want it to be a quick night. Now we're looking at this. Minute 35 remaining in this round. A little bit more aggressive playing here from the T side. Playing right up close to those mid doors. We are seeing aggression here towards that boat side of A here for the CTs. So it seems to be a little bit of a split up here. CT's taking more A control and T's taking more mid at the moment.
Yeah, I think just the Prodigies are laying down a little too much, especially the way that these aim duels have been going so far. As E-Box has been a big issue. It's been these pinches on the site that has caused the issues for the Poker Prodigies. Looks like B is going to be the next target. How will they defend it?
Yeah, smoke's going down on the bomb site. One towards Pizza. That volley's going to make him very uncomfortable. And they're starting to see them come out. Stoby does get a kill. D-Kim does get that 2nd kill. And now this is going to be the B site completely taken over. Bomb getting planted in a relatively safe position here for B main.
Huge nade from Mace, and the spray down puts us in a 3v4. DKim, low HP himself. There is an opportunity back into this round, but the utility, you have one flashbang, one grenade, and DKim's just hitting the head. Nice trade coming from Sway. No smoke for the bomb.
Disadvantage here. No one's biting on this. Trance does swing out, goes 1 for 1, and Cloudzito with the trades here. These players are peeking out so well together. Their bait and switches are just so on point. This team is ready to continue some dominance here. 7-3 now is the scoreline, and Momo, I wouldn't be surprised if they get if they're definitely on 8, probably 9 here.
Yeah, I mean the economy at least is okay for the Poker Prodigies at the moment. You know, I love my timeouts. I would recommend taking a timeout here and talking about how you're going to recover this half. Obviously, Anubis is a T-sided half, but I don't know. It just kind of feels like these rounds you're rolling over. The best round that you played was whenever you had the 5-7s and you got creative, but the creativity has been low so far in this series for the Poker Prodigies. But this boost up might catch Kigo off guard. If he finds a slimmer of your head, Tonic could be in trouble. Yeah, they have no idea that Kigo's already crossed. Kowalski could back into the crosshair.
Yeah, these defaults have just been putting the CT side in such an uncomfortable position. 2 smokes only right now with 1:05 left in this round. Tonic trying to use this boost position.
Oh,
does do a bit of damage there to Kowalski. And, yeah, they're starting to converge here onto the B bomb site 2 right now. Positioned at E-box. There are 3 CTs though. This could be a good chance here for them, but they're going to have to look at so many angles at the same time. They're going to flash to look into A main, and that's more of their counter util going down. Now they're just going to have to sit on the B site and take it. Their aim duels are going to have to do the damage. Tonic will get 1. Stoby does the traded Cloud. All of UPS is getting the kills. The B site is clear. 8-3 should be the scoreline.
It's just these pinches time and time again. I don't know how you can combat Canal and mid, but you got to come up with a plan if you're the Poker Prodigies, because map 2 is in heavy favor of UPS at the moment.
Yeah, they're just playing lights out on this map. Like it seems like HR just doesn't know what to do. They're just getting torn apart, and UPS is just playing them so well, playing them like a fiddle, so to speak.
Like I said, I mean, this is a map that you don't want to gamble. You can gamble Dust 2, you can gamble Mirage if they have a better record than you. Anyone can win on those maps, even Inferno. But whenever you play Anubis and you're not really confident, but like you said, it's been pretty solid so far for both these teams on this map. I believe you said only 1 loss for the Poker Prodigies out of 4 games in the regular season, and Copypastas is obviously undefeated in this map. It's going to be UPS taking the timeout.
I like that.
You like that?
I like that.
That is stopping your momentum. That is making HR talk about it. They have no choice right now. I feel like it's kind of quiet in their Discord. Everybody's kind of tilted, but that gives them a chance. Maybe the IGL says, you know what, guys? Coach is right. If we want to win, it's on us. I imagine Tonic is yelling that. Kowalski is cheering.
He's
and the
just
fire needs to be lit.
Someone there needs to be cracking jokes because, I mean, UPS, they're just trying to make sure no one does anything stupid. It's last round of the half. You're completely dominating. You don't want to just get, it's like, all right, guys, stick to our game plan. Let's just close it take any dumb peeks here. And just play the game right. So we'll see what happens here. Round number 12, the last round here of the first half on Anubis.
Oh, and the flash. It's a double push, but a little body block. Doesn't matter. Mace is able to clean up as Sway was full blind from that. Tonic needs to be careful not to go down here. There's an advantage right now Poker Prodigies has. You cannot give this away.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Momo. That timeout ended up working out for the CT side. They're getting all the kills. They'll still be in Kigo. Do make it a 2v3. And they have a good position here on the bomb site. Because Sway shouldn't be wanting to push out here. He should be wanting to play with his team. But Quack finds a kill through the smoke. Pretty much just a dang one tap, and now that's info. Kigo found out, and it's a 4th round here for HR when we didn't really see that happening.
He didn't, and that's what timeouts do. You essentially ice yourself. I imagine Copypastas, the only reason why they take a timeout there is so DKIM can throw his plate away or something, because they had a full steam of momentum that half. Not awkward still in the beginning, even right there, as Mace had to come in and play Superman. So he came out big that round with a 3K for himself. Tonic, you know, it's not the Tonic from the first map. Tonic looked really good on Ancient. He was clicking heads like it was, you know, his job.
Now, Momo, we are going into the second half. This pistol round, oh, so important for both of these teams. A little bit more so for HR because they're playing for their life, right? They're down 1-0. This is not their map pick. They have a chance to bring this game a little bit closer. They're starting to move towards B site, putting everybody towards B. CT's reading that and just falling the hell out of there. Cloud was the only person home, so bomb is starting to go down. And it looks like it's going to be a full 5v5 retake. No util on either side except for one decoy on Kowalski. Tonic will get the first kill. Mace gets the first kill, but yeah, it's going to be 2 for 2. Mace is going to be up close here.
No, that burst.
Trying to get chewed out. Cloud gets a kill. Cloud gets a second kill. And now it's just going to be Sway in a 1v2. He's finding the timing, but DKIM drifts across. And he's going to be finding UPS round number 9.
This is just such a hard pill to swallow right now for the Poker Prodigies. They were given a sight 5v5, but once again, their Canal defense is losing them rounds on the T side now, as it did on the CT side. I thought, honestly, finding the first 2 like that, I was like, there's no way they lose, but Kigo and DKIM both just immediately come back, and Mace switching to burst, just sitting in the corner, has no idea that Cloudzino is just shooting right behind him. Now, decision time. What do you do? They got the bomb down. They're going to force up here.
You unfortunately need to buy. I mean, they did have the bomb down, right? So, I mean, they do have 3 Galils here. Util's very light. They're just going to be swinging in here. That's a lot of damage to Kigo. Make it 100 damage to Kigo. And now they're going to be a 5v4 advantage. UPS have a chance here, but they're starting to slip away from them.
Do like this. Maybe boost someone up into the hole in the wall. Try to separate. That's one thing that UPS did really well, was pinching these sites besides pushing from one angle. But no, it's going to be everybody coming from Canal. It's just going to be Cloudzino to defend, M4 in hand.
Yeah, Cloud has been very responsible here when he's been isolated. Not overextending. Trance is holding the line as well. And right now the T's do not want to cross. They're all going to be going towards E-Box right now.
That's very responsible from them.
There's still a little bit of util here from the CT side. That swing, though, from Sway is going to be big, and Mace will find a second kill. Now Stoby and Cloudzino are going to want to run away, but they're starting to get chased, and it's going to be more players looking to play. As they're starting to wrap through, both these players trying to run away and save their guns for this next round.
Kowalski's on the hunt. He knows that they're going to be back here. He knows they're going to be in boat. Are they ready for him? They have to hear him coming. Cloudzino luckily takes him down. Quack wants to give it a go, but I don't think there's any chance that... Well, Cloudzino actually is going to, rob the rifles. But you're okay with that. That's a round win. That's something that you desperately needed. The force buy comes alive. The money's not great, no, but you don't care about the money right now. You don't care about that. You care about getting rounds on the board, and that's exactly what Poker Prodigies did that round.
Well, UPS is going to be having to put a double here, so I imagine they're going to be wanting to buy around both of these guns here.
Careful going stairs. Gotta read this. Kigo with the 5-7 is extremely dangerous. As Stoby playing close. Finds Sway. Should be traded, but it's not. He finds 2 somehow. Getting a little nervous. 3v3.
Yeah, Cloud is still on his M4. Right now he's positioned towards B. Very close here with Kowalski.
He was the one last round to deny so many rifles when Poker Prodigies went hunting. Can he make his stand with Trance? Said his name a lot as well. This smoke is going to delay this attack. Do not push through this smoke. It could be bad news.
Yeah, the timing's gonna work. Cloud's gonna get that first. Cloud, or Chance gets the first, and Cloud gets the second, and Cloud gets the third. What a good set of angles here. That util definitely helping them, and now Copypastas are going up to 10, and keeping 3 alive is gonna help bolster their economy so much. So Poker Prodigies without a bomb plant there, Momo. They are gonna be bleeding here on the brink of getting it to match point.
I think that's the series, honestly. Like, I don't even want to sound grim whenever I say that, but you just can't make that type of mental error, especially at this level of Counter-Strike we see running through the smoke 1v1v1. You could have just delayed, and Trance is going to be taking aggression, does find Tonic. His Tech 9's coming up through E-Box now. Cloud Zeno, who else? He's here, able to find one, able to find no. Sway bounces back, recovers the Tech 9 spray. B-site lost for a moment. Dobie looks to spray through a smoke, but actually takes a bullet right to the head.
Yeah, smoke fading in just good time, though. That Molly does push them back a little bit towards E-Box. Now there's going to be a big fight. This fight is huge, but the timing of the util, he's going to swing out onto Kigo. What a good read there by Sway. Now it's going to be a 2v3 disadvantage here for the CT side. The util is light, and they are saving. Holy guacamole here, Momo. These are just saves biting back and forth. This is 1-1 to 1-1 in this second half so far.
Well, if you keep up this pace, 1-1 to 1-1 is always going to favor UPS because they are going to be 4 rounds up on you. You have a lot of work to do, but that was a good recovery. But still, I mean, Cloud Zeno sitting at 22-7 really has been doing most of the damage on the side of the Copypastas so far. I don't know how the Poker Prodigies recovered, but it was a must-need. And really nice timing. It looks like they are starting to get in rhythm whenever their backs are up against the wall.
Yeah, and this was just so unfortunate there between Cloud and Trance. So they had such good timing in that previous round, right? And this round the timing was off. Trance was falling back, trying to reload, and Cloud let a gap in from E-Box to get him killed.
Just if you are a High Rollers fan here, High Rollers are down 1 map to the Academics, but they did just take match point. They are at match point now on their map pick of Dust 2.
CS has been playing on such low util so far these last few rounds. It's just been so uncomfortable. Poker Prodigies, we didn't really get to see them play slow on their T side on Ancient. Right now they're playing very, very slow so far in this half.
It's going to be this BXQ. Stoby and Kigo here. 2 dangerous players. Kigo's not having the greatest of games.
Wax gonna open up that first kill, taking down Kigo. Now Stoby does get pushed back. He's gonna have timing to get 1. Taking out Kowalski. Deacon pushing up very close. Clotheslines 1. Tonic gets a trade. Tonic gets 2. Tonic is always getting big kills. Sway will cut off the rotation. So now Cloud Zeno is in a 1v3. However, only one of these players are on full health. So if Cloud can find Sway early, or he's not even on full health, he's on half, but he's going to look to see if they can find Sway. Has found his way into boats. Cloud does have 2 flashes and 1 defuse kit. Timing might be a little bit weird. Finds 1, but it's a good trade there by Quack, who is sitting on 28-13. I did not realize how much of a heater this guy has been on, but oh no, that wasn't. He's not on 28-13. Who's 28-13?
I don't think anyone is, son.
Did I just read that wrong?
Probably.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's alright. It's been a long day. Actually, no, it hasn't. He took the day off work. I don't know what his problem is. But right now, Poker Prodigy is not having a problem at all as they were able to convert that 3v1. I was very nervous 68 HP combined between the three players. They're able to get the job done as pistols now for the UPS. It's a good molly. 4 players lined up here, 3 players. My apologies.
And this is potentially to put them at 10-8, a little bit reminding me of Ancient, where there was such a massive lead there from UPS that kind of fell. It's going to be a close game surely after this one.
First, you got to take your first step. You can't write this down yet. These Deagles can come up big. We've seen them hit their shots before. Especially Deacon with the Deagle in his hand has been super dangerous.
Right, you are. A split starting to happen. Shots there, but it's a little bit of a team flash. Almost getting them killed there. That Molly's going to push the CTs back, but actually forward was Stoby, and now the Molly's going to take down Kiko. D-Kim will find one, but it's only going to be a 1-for-1. And now just with this USP, Trance is trying to run up, gets taken down by Mace, and now once again Cloud bait Zeno, and it's going to be a 1v4.
You say bait Zeno?
You had to be there.
Had to be there. I mean, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. But this is why, again, I'm rooting for HR, because you UPS guys are very snobby, very had to be there, very connected. I stand with the community. I stand with the Republic. Because, you know, if he's able to find an AK, I mean, he's very dangerous with an AK in hand. 23 and 8, obviously. Not 28 and 13, like some people said. Won't point fingers, but
sure
there's 2 people with microphones.
I'm pretty sure that shut up on that.
There's no way. Maybe he had 28 bullets and 13 magazines left. I don't know.
Maybe I'm just crazy. But anyway, UPS is going to have a chance to buy back here now off of the backs of that save. So, crucial round here for UPS if they don't want this getting all tied up.
HR fans, it is a 1-1 series on the B stream as they were able to come back. So if you do go down, you can still root for the Chally team. But right now, you need to stay. You need to root, and you need to root for this comeback this Premier team has going on right now. Been a, 3 or 4 round stretch of rounds.
Go,
That's
we'll
huge.
open it up. Kowalski trying to blend through that smoke there. So it's going to be a 5v4 advantage here for the CT side. Right now, a little bit of a lean towards the B side of this map here as the bomb is starting to move towards B main. Maybe not. Bomb's starting to go back to T. Oh, they're just throwing you too.
If you do go B here, Quack is going to be a big part of this as he's going to be pinching from E-Box. But he is pinching all alone. Needs to be good for at least one.
Util dropped from both teams. Mace just looking in that corner of that plateau. Does flash their own team. But actually, Cloud might have had a little bit of help there. Trance will get the 1 kill. It's going to be 1-for-1. D-Kim gets a second kill. Now it's a 2v4 disadvantage. Make it just 1v4. Make it just 0v4 as D-Kim shreds them apart. 4 people surviving. Copypastas climbing up to 11 here. And, yeah, it's looking good, but it's still going to be a tight game here.
Yeah, I mean, we're just kind of seeing what happens whenever Copypastas are able to get the advantage early on in the round. They're able to steer the Poker Prodigies into hitting the B bomb site where 3 players were stacked up. It was just bad news from there as they're able to keep 4 players alive.
Should be good for them for at least the next couple rounds here. Right now, a little bit of a lead. You see his water presence. Cloud, Zeno, and Trance. Once again, that dynamic duo shreds them in water. And it's going to be another kill here for Trance, who's making a dance here. And now it's only going to be 2 players. Sway and Kowalski. Sway eats a grenade. This is tough.
This is your economy. This is more than tough. This is devastating. This is your playoff lives right now, actually. As Copypastas are able to convert this, it's going to be a really, really hard match point that Poker Prodigies are going to have to fight back, and I don't know how they will. D-Kim, standing next to the smoke, has no intentions of pushing through it, because why would you? You're up 5v2. Kowalski, 8 HP. Sway at 60. and nobody has been touched on the side of UPS.
Yeah, and they're just playing back. There's no reason to play aggro. You have control of this map. You have control of this game right now. You don't need to hunt these players out. Just keep your economy stable here, and you can just let the clock wind down here. Him finding the timing will get Sway, and now it's just going to be one player left. It is Kowalski on that 8 HP. Has smoke, has a flash. So wouldn't be a bad idea to try to save, but Kigo's just going to shut him down. Now it's going to be 12-8 here for the Copypastas as they look to close this one out here.
Noodle, I mean, the issue is me and you did as much damage as the Poker Prodigies did that round. Absolutely nothing was done. And now, I mean, that's their economy. It's going to be SMGs, it's going to be Galils, and it's going to be one last chance to get the job done on UPS's map pick.
Great, you are there. So looks like HR is going to be sending all their players right now through the rugs. They're going to be looking to rush through, smoking the molly this time. They might have learned from their mistakes earlier. That's one for Kigo, one for Stovey. It's going to be one for DCam. Kigo gets another, and Kigo gets the third. Their IGL, their captain, their GM. UPS win 13-8, and they win the series 2-0.
That is big time as they book their tickets to the grand final in this Premier Division. And just what a performance by Cloudzino, 24-8. He was at 8 deaths for forever. he did not die much. As I mean, it was a good effort from HR. It really was. It just felt like, and again, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do a little bit of glazing, but that Kigo clutch on Ancient, I feel like if that goes a different direction, this series could be turned on its head. But we can talk about what ifs all we want. All we know for certain is UPS get the job done in 2.
Yeah, I mean that Kigo clutch on map number 1 was just crazy. Like just everything, like just everything had to work out just the way it did. Just enough of those gaps for those 1v1, just enough of that nade damage to be able to dwindle down the health of the damaged player. It just worked out so well for them to be able to squeak out that victory there on map 1, and then map 2. I mean, it was definitely a lot more dominant than the scoreline made it look. It just the aimers on HR just incredible, because I feel like UPS had control on a lot of map positioning throughout this series, but man, the aiming was just so good to really turn these rounds on their head here from HR. Yeah,
and I mean, HR just GG's. I mean, that is one hell of a season that they had, and I mean, they looked dominant last time we saw them last week in the playoffs against AVI. It was just a couple rounds that didn't go their way, that hurt them economically. Maybe some bad decision making, pushing one too many Molotovs with no smoke out can cause you to bleed some rounds there. But I think they did play well. I think everybody played well individually. Maybe not on Anubis, but Anubis is one of those maps where if you're not ready for it, you're going to do bad, like you are. You're just gambling up to map 3, and after losing map 1 in such a close affair, it's hard to bounce back like that, man.
Yeah, it definitely is. Well, you already said it earlier, but Copypastas tonight, they booked their ticket to the grand finals, which is going to be next Monday, barring any reschedules. We're going to be waiting on the Leviathans from ATL and the Dragons from DRG to be playing their game later this week to see who will be meeting UPS in the final. And UPS are going to be fighting for another Premier Championship, another trophy for their cabinet. They're going to have a chance to play for next week. So definitely some exciting times there. And we're going to have some more games, lots of exciting games coming up for you rest of this week, because we do still have a game going on the B stream right now, but we also have more games going on tomorrow, more games going on Thursday, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some reschedules sprinkled in here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We, like I said, HR fans, don't cry now, because you have a Chally team to support on the B stream. And yeah, I mean, that was just a really exciting game. You couldn't really ask for more. It's been an honor doing this with you, Noodle, and that is all from me.
Yeah, so thank you guys for popping into the stream. Congrats to UPS. Congrats to HR on the great season. I'm T Noodle. This is Momo. Thank you, Konotoki, for doing producing tonight. And thank you, Squig, for observing these great kills for us. Thank you guys for joining us in the chat, and we love you. going through middle, 2 going through a main. Quack is stuck in such a tight Quack. Now Sway is gonna have to play up close with these dualies. Mace is getting spotted out by multiple players.
I have a penguin costume.
Yeah, anytime someone hooks me up, I give them a sticker.
That's can we hook up and I get a sticker?
Done to Stoby.
He said just dangerous with the deagle, as I don't even know how he got that one.
Playing in this corner, but he has been spotted as well. Cloud is going to be in this 1v3. Has gotten a kill with the neck so far, but range might be a little bit too tough for him. Sway getting a kill as well, and now we see another 3.
Prodigies have been taken down. Rifles just not storming on the B-bomb site, just waiting, still defaulting as it's just
Side, just 4 headshots already in this round. Now DKim right around this corner, and Kigo. Oh, Cloudino
winner.
Has some close contact here. CNC get torn down. 2 more players are close. That flash is gonna make things uncomfortable. Sway!
Something, but actually you might be able to trade here. Oh, and because Stoby's just different whenever he starts spraying, as Sway gets taken down as well. A huge game like this. As Kowalski move.
And Mace is up close too. Wolfung gets a second kill. And now Quack gonna be able to really capitalize on this position. Isolated at the moment. They're gonna peek, and they're gonna peek one by. It's going! He's out of bullets! He can't find them! Holy crap! He gets it! Wait, no! No! Flash goes into Pizza. Both these players are already ready. Double kill! And now they're starting to move through. Mace goes down, and
I think Cloudino should be good for that one.
will have to get that first kill. He will find Kigo. Cloud does get a trade though on the tonic. Trance opening up the A-bomb site. Stoby,
Wow.
Cloudino, does everyone... A little bit of a distraction there. Kowalski has a 5-7, almost shot his teammate. DKim will get that kill. Sway goes 1 for 1. Things are getting spicy. 1 player's up close. Trance
seconds
in this 1v2 has to stick the plant, but they're right on site. They're right up close to the 5-7.
Set up looking at E-Box at the moment.
Pizza, that volley's gonna make him very uncomfortable, and we're starting to see them come out. Stoby does get in a relatively safe position here for B main.
Back into this round. With the utility, you have 1 flashbang, 1 grenade. No smoke for the bomb.
Disadvantage here. No one's fighting on this. Trance does swing out, goes 1 for 1, and Cloud's going down. Now they're just gonna have to sit on the B site and take it. Their aim duels are gonna have to do the damage. Tonic will get 1. Stoby of the first half on Anubis.
Oh, and the flash. Ooh. It's a...
You're right there, Momo. That timeout ended up working out for the CT side. They're getting all the kills. Those Jack finds a kill through the smoke. Pretty much just a dang 1 tap, and now that's info. Kigo found out Util on either side except for 1 decoy on Kowalski. Tonic will get the first kill. Gonna be 2 for 2. Mace is gonna be up close here.
No, that burst.
Trying to get chewed out. Cloud gets it. You have 3 Galils here. Util's very light. They're just gonna be swinging in here. But a Util here from the CT side. That swing though, second kill. Now Stoby and Caldino are gonna want to run away, but they're starting to get.
They're gonna be in boat. Are they ready for him? They have. 7 is extremely dangerous. As Stoby playing close, finds Sway, should be traded when it's. His Pack 9's coming up through E-Box now. Cloudzino, who else? He's here, able to find 1, able to find.
Now there's gonna be a big fight. This fight is huge, but the timing of the Util, he's gonna swing. Wax gonna open up that first kill, taking down Kigo. Now Stoby does get pushed back. He's getting taking out Kowalski. DKim pushing up very close. Close lines 1. Tonic gets a trade. Tonic and 1 defuse kit. Timing might be a little bit weird. Finds 1, but it's a good trade there by Quack, who is sitting on almost getting them killed there. That Molly's gonna push the CTs back, but actually forward was Stoby, and now the Molly's gonna take down 1, but it's only gonna be a 1 for 1. And now just with this USB, Trance is trying to run up, gets taken down by Mace. Mace just looking in that corner of that plateau. So Flash is gonna be 1 for 1. DKim gets a second kill. Now it's a 2v4 disadvantage. Make it just 1v4, make it just 0. Rounds here. Right now, a little bit of a lead. You see his Cloud, Zeno, and Trance. Once again, that dynamic duo shreds them in one. Him finding the bust through, smoking the molly this time. They might have learned from their mistakes earlier. That's 1 for Kigo.